Dortmund against Real Madrid, a big match. We're going to be predicting this match. And it is a rare occasion. It's something that only happens once a year. The Champions League final. Let's get into predictions. And let's start off with Dortmund. So if you didn't know, Dortmund have 13 days rest. The Bundesliga is over. And further on, they have no games to play. They have too much rest in my opinion. Real Madrid only have about 7 days rest, which is a very good thing because the tune-up matches are there. Real Madrid don't have to stress and will be in better shape in my opinion. They will be in far better shape than Dortmund will be. But don't forget, Dortmund should not be underestimated. They have some outstanding talents in, first of all, Jadon Sancho, Sabitzer, and many others in their club. And let's not move on, let's not forget the legendary Marco Reus. Apparently he is going to be playing his final match. It's a goodbye for him, which is sad. Honestly, a legend in football. I will always remember him. He's a stretch we'll never forget type of player. And overall, Borussia Dortmund, go. I don't think you'll ever get a player in Borussia Dortmund history that is on Marco Reus's stature and level. And don't forget, Dortmund in the Champions League have beaten PSV, they've beaten Atletico Madrid and PSG. This is not teams to sleep on. Dortmund is a strong team. They've beaten Atletico, who have gotten the best against Real Madrid. They've beaten Real Madrid twice this season. But let's get into Real Madrid. So 7 days rest. Star players like Jude Bellingham, who has a huge story. He was a former Dortmund player and he was a star there. He overall built his career from that Dortmund, 10 year. He's playing against his former club and he's playing against them in the biggest stage of club football. If he scores, will he celebrate? Will he not celebrate? We don't know. It's a big occasion, so he could actually just celebrate. Don't forget, we have Vinny Jr., Rodrigo, basically the whole squad. And don't forget, Tchouaméni will also, apparently this is news, Ancelotti has said this actually today when I'm recording this. Ancelotti has stated Tchouaméni will unfortunately miss the match. He will miss the entire season. Tchouaméni's season's over. He could play still in the Euro, which I'm hoping and praying that this guy plays in the Euro. But he's not going to be playing. Huge bummer. We are unbeaten in which Tchouaméni has started. Another discussion. I made a previous video about this. Lunin or Courtois, who's going to be playing in the final? In my opinion, I think Courtois should play because he is a better goalkeeper. I just don't think Lunin's gonna play. He got us here. We should be thankful. We should be appreciative of Lunin's efforts. But for this final, Thibaut Courtois is both for these. Do you remember his performance against Liverpool? The guy's unstoppable and he should be playing, honestly. These matches will also bring possibly minutes for Arda Güler. Arda Güler has not featured in a single Champions League match for this entire season. If he wins this trophy, it will still count as him winning the UCL trophy. But I think him getting minutes solidifies that he's a Champions League winner. And he will become the first Turkish player to win the Champions League. That will be a great achievement and I hope he does so. It will be a great moment for the 19-year-old. And for a player who's had a tough season and he's come back from it. And has come back in the best form. He is no doubt the future, a great player. I'm happy for him. This match will take place at Wembley as well, Bellingham's home country. And then Bellingham can go into names with Benzema, Bale, Ronaldo, in which they each won Champions League trophies in their home countries. So it would be great if Bellingham can do the same. And who will be playing at centre back? Because Militao put on an absolute stinker. Just a terrible display. And listen, I might sound reactionary, but listen to me. Militao had a poor game. And I don't think he will put on such a display in the final. But I think Nacho should play. And the reason why I'm saying this is because with Nacho. This could be his last Real Madrid match. It could be. He has stated that he could leave Real Madrid, but also he could change his mind. So this could either be a farewell match for Nacho or it could not. Simple. And then talking about farewells, we spoke about Royce having a farewell. This is Toni Kroos's farewell. I'm saddened by this. Most Real Madrid fans are saddened by this. Toni Kroos, a legend, no doubt the GOAT. Straight up the GOAT. If this guy wins the Ballon d'Or, he's the GOAT. GOAT of football, honestly. Toni Kroos retiring at the top of his game. It is what it is. It's a hard pill to swallow. And I can't believe he's leaving us so soon. Honestly, shocking. But it's all good. He has the balls to do it. And he's going to do it, so let him retire. And don't forget, just a few days ago, it was the Europa League final in which Bayer Leverkusen faced Atalanta. I know this has nothing to do with this upcoming tie, but why I say we shouldn't write off Dortmund is because Atalanta were not favorites to win against Bayer Leverkusen. They then beat Leverkusen, beating them in a 51-game unbeaten streak, vanished, finished, and Lukman was the hat-trick scorer. What a moment for them. They were the underdogs and they won that match. There's still going to be a Conference League final that's going to happen, and then the Champions League final. So I'm just telling you that, just so you know. And then the predictions. What do I think the scoreline will be? I think it will be 2-0 to Real Madrid. That's my prediction. I think Bellingham could score, even though he's not scored in a single knockout tie for this entire Champions League season. But I think the goal is going to come from Rodrigo and then Vini. This could even be a 4-0. This could be a distraction. These players are playing for both Nacho and Kroos. Sure, Royce deserves a Champions League, but if we're speaking, Kroos also deserves a Champions League. He deserves a great send-off. These players are going to be playing for Kroos, and I don't see Dortmund standing a chance. I think they're going to play well, but I don't think they're going to win it. This is Real Madrid. When they have a goal, when they have their shirts, when you see at the back of their t-shirts, Apollo 15, you know they're winning that trophy. They are not going to disappoint the higher ups at Real Madrid. They're not going to disappoint the fans. You can't put on 15 Champions Leagues on the back of your t-shirt and then just not win it. You know, I don't see that happening. And therefore, I think Real Madrid are going to win. Listen, if you enjoyed this video, honestly, smash like, subscribe, because I would truly appreciate it. The uploads will be less frequent. I'll be posting every 2 days, because if you didn't know, you obviously don't know, my phone is broken, so I'm using someone else's phone, which I can't actually do, but it is what it is. Turn on notifications if you'd like to see these videos when they drop, and peace out.